baby, my Valentine. Yeah, now you don't make my temperature there. If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. My love is the thought of me. I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. $1,000 I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make us see you, now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I give banky, oh no, 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 no. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need to make a look pity. You won't make a sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies now have a swagger about them, and they don't mind doing a little jawing. If they ruffle some feathers along the way, Jaren Jackson Jr. said, it's nothing new to us. We don't care. If they get mad, great. If they don't, that's fine, too. We're going to have fun regardless. We're going to keep talking. Guys, they're going to keep playing as well.
You're right. And they play well. David, thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, at the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Then there's John Morant. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Conchar in at the shooting guard position.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Jackson from long range knocks down the 3 ball.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No, you should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, they have all done the same thing. They went into win-now mode.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Now here's Embiid. And here is Milton. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Over Brooks. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. And here are the 76ers now. It's a 3-point game. Milton kicks to Harris. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
From past the arc. And it's Milton with the rebound.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Now, here's Milton. Brooks covering. Here's Embiid. Off the left rim and out. Memphis has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And that one's good. Brooks.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Melton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Brooks with the bucket.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Now, here's Melton. He's guarded closely, and there's a whistle. That goes on John Concho. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Milton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Milton the pass to Harris. Here's the floater. Nice D from Brooks. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Out to the wing. Harris outside. Inside. A shot's good from Milton. Milton's got 6.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
From deep, Brooks. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Now here's Embiid. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Here's Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. first. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human. Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Jackson passes to Brooks, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 8 points for Dillon Brooks.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Jones kicks to Brooks. Finish off the break.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Some stats for Brooks. His last 10 games, averaging about 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
The 76ers trail by 11. Melton with the ball. 9 points last game out. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Nice shot by Brooks. Brooks has got 12 in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Philadelphia shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to Embiid to halt the run. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Conchar. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now Melton still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Embiid kicks to Milton. Here's Melton. It's deflected. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Montrezl Harrell comes in for Embiid. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. Passes it to Thybulle. Takes a 3. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now Melton following Tyus Jones' three-point attempt. 6 on the shot clock. Harrell will screen on Brooks. Here's Harris. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
And he's always been a mid-range specialist. Harris has a great sense of when to take those pull-ups.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
The 76ers trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Milton with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Korkmaz in for Tobias Harris. And there's the pass to Melton. From outside the arc, Conchar pulls it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Melton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, House gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Jones. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Pass to Melton. There's the pick. There's the triple. Was shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Drives to the hoop, and he jams it with authority.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He has 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
This one for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Defended by Thibault. And good that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Cloak loose, and that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. The 76ers making a switch here. Niang's checked in. Thibault, the pass to Korkmaz. To the paint. Here's Harrell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And how about the activity level there? Harrell able to convert and with a chance to add another one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Harrell. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones. At the line for 1.
And about the 76ers, Richard, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they've been on a 50-win pace for about the last 5 seasons, and with Joel Embiid every single year, you are going to be a contender. This is their window, and they are bringing in the talent to get it done. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
He takes it in. Conjar, good.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And so here is Philadelphia, following the score by Memphis. House kicks to Niang, pass to Thibault. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 5 to shoot. Here's Harrell. Offensive rebound. House. Misses from short range.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
The B just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Snatched away. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, just showcasing his agility in these sets. Harrell's IQ and knowing when to slash is impressive.
The 76ers trail by 15. Passes it to Korkmaz. Out to the right wing. Here's Niang. Trains it from beyond the arc.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Second personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for Memphis, Tobias George. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Jones. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now, here's Milton. 6 points for him. From 6 feet. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Clark. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 16. Philadelphia's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Now, here's Milton. Guarded closely. And no good. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Dillon Brooks for the Memphis Grizzlies. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
The 76ers trail by 16. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Tobias Harris is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Embiid, and it's Niang in at the four-man position. To the middle, and the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Memphis leading by 16. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Morant with the steal. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Here's Milton, counted from 12. Milton's got 8 points.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's Milton. The Grizzlies making the shot. At the top of the key, Embiid. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
An absolute monster on the glass. Embiid uses his size and power so well to clean up the glass.
The 76ers have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
The 76ers making a switch here. Tucker's checked in.
One shot.
And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Shot from 16. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Morant's got 10 points in the quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Hot loose. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 21. Now, here's Milton. 8 points for him. Here's Harris, driving the lane. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
And finished off by Morant.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Timeout called the 76ers.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the 76ers. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Shake Milton. Here's Embiid. 5 points in the game. Here's Melton, and he dunks it down.
And an impressive passer at the 5 spot. Embiid always has a great feel for when his guys are open.
Here's Morant, and then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Basket, good. Morant's got 22 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now, here's Melton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Here comes your Grizzlies.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Joel Embiid. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Now, here's Melton. Here's Tucker.
This team leans on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defense. It can be a difference maker.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Now here's Jackson. 7 points in the game. With the second effort, and Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 29 in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harris up top. And the pass to Thibault. Here's Tucker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
And here's Melton. After Dillon Brooks was able to get the triple. Embiid finds Thibault. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Whistle blows, if that's going to be a travel.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Tobias Harris. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up, putting up about 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Now, here's Melton. Off target from three-point range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Harris. It's good. Harris has got 6 points.
Nice choice by Harris with the little floater. He has good instincts on the offensive end.
And then Morant slams it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And here's Melton. Pass to Harris. Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And then Morant slams it in.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to Minnesota.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just pick the worst time to do it.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6, and that one drops. 8 points for him.
Gotta give Harris credit. He's good at keeping his composure under that tight cover.
And Morant throws it down.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Melton feeling it out a bit. And there's the feed to Harris. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Showing the quick hands that time. Harris with the catch and shoot.
Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
And, you know, the Anthony Melton's progression as a shooter has been impressive.
Yeah, he struggled on the pull-up jumpers early in his career, but he worked at it, and now he's very efficient. His offense is almost as good as his defense at this point.
And here are the 76ers now. Following the score by Memphis. Back to Melton. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Melton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Melton. Passes to Embiid. Back to Melton. Out to Harris. There's the three. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Philadelphia's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
2 points. That one goes. Morant's got 43 points.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
There's the pass to Harris. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And this is the type of scorer Harris can be. Once he finds a rhythm, man, he's pretty effective.
Here's Brooks. And another basket for Memphis.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Melton with the ball. Top of the key, Harris. 1:46 left to play here in the half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Here they come, fans. The Grizzlies make some noise.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for DeAnthony Melton.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Season after season, it seems like Tobias Harris only proves himself more invaluable.
He's one of those glue guys. Stick him into almost any lineup and he can contribute points, rebounds, assists, whatever you need, and that's what makes him a precious commodity.
And Harris drops them both. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from three. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the three-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
There's Milton following the score by Memphis.
Okay, so maybe we know Harris as a shooter, but that doesn't mean he still can't get up.
Here's Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. And that one falls for Jones. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
George Niang, he's checked in for Philadelphia. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's a minute left in the first half of the game. Milton with it, working on Jones. Yep, it counts. Milton's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside, getting good shots from close range. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Korkmaz passes to Milton. The 3. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here is House. He averages about 5 points a game. Now, Milton. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Milton's got 13. Just 4 seconds left here in the second. Jones for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Grizzlies just dominating this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Philadelphia 76ers. So they're at the bottom of a pretty deep hole. Think they can climb out, Dr. O'Neill?
Well, in the game of basketball, Ernie, anything is possible. Look, teams even manage to beat me every once in a while.
Yeah, that's true. Like some of us even beat Shaq 4 times in a row in a finals game.
Kenny,
Series.
when you leave today, watch out.
I'm just saying.
Moving along, let's talk about the great first half of play we saw from Ja Morant.
You hear that? Somebody called the fire department on this guy. He's torching anyone they throw at him on defense, attacking from every angle.
It'll take more than a sprinkler system to cool him off at the half. Man, he's been phenomenal. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
The 76ers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar in its shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Embiid. Building the pass to Embiid. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Brooks, guarded by Harris. That one good for 2. Brooks has got the first bucket of the third here for Memphis.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
Milton the pass to Harris. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And that's now 21 points for Tobias Harris. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Now, here's Milton. Defended by Jones. Embiid. And the shot goes in. Embiid's got his third basket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Brooks misses. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now, here's Milton. Tight defense on him. Feeds it to Embiid. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it.
On the basket by Jones.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Now, here's Milton. He's got 13. Up top, Embiid. Adams defending. 3-on-3. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 12 points in the game.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Milton. He feeds it to Harris. And Tucker has it in the corner. Pass to Milton. For the 3, and Jones sends it back. And they recover it. Shot clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Monday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston. Then on Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And you know for that matchup with Charlotte, This is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. Got that bucket in no time at all. Morant's got 45 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Milton. And that time, also a missed shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Took in no time at all on that one. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Embiid sets the pick for Milton. Kicks it to Embiid. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Brooks misses. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Milton with it. He's picked up by Morant. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Traps in the tray. Harris has got 24 points.
And you just got to respect Harris's three-point shot. He is a very capable scorer from that distance.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Both teams deciding to change it up. For 3, Harris nailed from three-point land. He's got 27.
He notched one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Here's Morant. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
And here's Milton. 13 points in the game. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Milton with it to the left side wing. Here's Tucker. No good from outside. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Brooks. Sinks that one from the post. And that's now 21 points for Brooks.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here is Harris. He's got 27. Nice D from Brooks. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. The 3 from Morant. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got 53.
When you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Thibault, the pass to Milton. In the corner, it's Harris. Sinks the triple. Harris has got 11 points in the quarter.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Well, you look at Milton, a great player, second in the league.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for him to go it alone.
Yeah, and when you can shoot it like he can, why not? Just the threat of their shooting makes them more effective at this point.
Here's Milton, following the basket by Ja Morant. Harris up top. The tray. Another three for Philadelphia.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
And Morant throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Philadelphia with the ball. Grizzlies making the shot. Thibault for three. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Thibault's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Philadelphia shooting 47% from the field in the third. Here's Milton. He's got 16. Now Harrell, the baseline jam. Again, Philadelphia. Now here's Morant. Outside, Jones. Puts up a three. That shot missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it's Thibault in the corner. Another three for Philadelphia.
3 points.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Some changes for Philadelphia. George Niang, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Shake Milton. And here now is Thibault. 6 points for him. Here's Harrell.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Ja Morant. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. averaging 25 points per, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
That's good from Harrell.
And some added toughness on the roster, something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
And both free throws good for Harrell. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
And it's the 76ers with the ball after Memphis gets the three. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Memphis, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
And for the Grizzlies, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore, but clearly this is an elite team.
And it's early. A lot of teams battle adversity in the first part of the season. It's just a matter of getting through it and not getting discouraged.
Here's Niang after Memphis gets the three. Passes it to Harrell. Stolen. Fires from the wing. And the shot is long.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Here's Niang. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And once Harrell hits the launching pad, the defense doesn't have a lot of good options, making that jam seem unstoppable.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Korkmaz. 8 points for him. The pass to Thibault. Here's Niang. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The dish to House. Lock at 6. Launches a three. That one doesn't drop. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Lets it go from the wing. Again, Memphis.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Thibault with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to House. And the rejection by Clark. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Philadelphia. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Another miss by Philadelphia. Memphis has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here he goes. Banked in off the glass. He's got 9.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Harrell, a screen on Morant. Melton passes to Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Conchar. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Now, here's Melton. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Melton's got 7.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Here's Morant, and he drives in.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Melton kicks to Harrell. He dishes it to House. Knocked away. Pass to Melton. Shot clock at 6. Harrell, a screen on Morant. Melton, a three-pointer off the mark. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's Clark, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so Clark nails both of them. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Melton against Morant to the inside. Here's Harrell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And when you think of Harrell, his endless energy is what comes to mind first. This guy just hustles and works every moment he's out there.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Morant outside, and so it's the Memphis Grizzlies enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Reed, and it's Niang in at the 4. That one drops for him. Tillman's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Grizzlies. Philadelphia shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Lee passes to Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Conjon, good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Springer. Here's Niang. Bangs home the trifecta.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Wasted no time on that one.
Didn't really need to put himself off balance like that, but hey, he'll take it.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. It's Reed, high post. Pass to Niang. And it's blocked.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Chandler. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now the pass to Reed. Poked away. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Tillman, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
The first one falls. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. Good on both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And the basket by Jones.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort. As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Lee against Chandler. Lee passes to Springer. Over Jones. Good work defensively by Jones.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss. Normally he drains that.
Now Lee. Over to the left wing. Here's Niang. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
No good on the 3. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. The feed to Reed. Can't hit from in close. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And again, Memphis no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lee goes in. House the pass to Niang. Here's Reed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Reed. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Chandler, no good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Here's Springer. Chandler with the rebound. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Memphis. Lets it fly. The Grizzlies with another miss. Philadelphia shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Feeds to House. And the layup is good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here is House. Here's Niang. Chandler with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Niang's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. The Grizzlies with another miss. Philadelphia has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. It's House outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Jones. And it's Reed pulling it down.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. That's the lead. He tries for 3. He can't get that one. Chandler against Reed. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Milton. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Can they get it? Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Driving in. Here's Milton. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. And for Memphis, they're shooting only 35% in the 4th quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. And another miss by Memphis.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to House. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I'll tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Korkmaz checked in for Daniel House. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. From deep three-point range, Brooks misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble? I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lean.
Now, here's Thibault. And they pick up 2. Thibault's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Now here's Embiid. Off target with the open look.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
The offensive rebound. Brooks the pass to Tillman. Over Thibault. Tillman's shot is off. The 76ers shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Niang, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Jones, no luck. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. And here is Milton. Passes it to Embiid. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Now, here's Milton. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Korkmaz, no good. Grizzlies shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And again, Memphis, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Milton kicks to Harrell. From deep. It's good from long range. Milton's got 24.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Morant drives in, and that one drops for him.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Milton. Uncovered. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Grizzlies shooting an appalling 26% in the fourth quarter. Off target from outside. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Scooped up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, don't make a habit of this. We've seen games where Embiid shoots 20 free throws or more. He is so good at getting himself to the line.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
And the 76ers making a change here. House is checked in. And Embiid drops them both. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that
probably could be reversed.
Here's Milton following the score by Memphis. Driving inside. And it's good, 2 points. Milton's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
And it's Morant missing. The 76ers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Milton. Again, Philadelphia.
The assist for Con Corpus.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Morant for three. And they'll get another chance. A second chance effort. Milton grabs the board.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're up by 27. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the 76ers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
The pass to Milton. Three-pointer. And the 76ers get it back. And Harrell slams it down hard.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
John Conform, second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Furkan Korkmaz. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Morant with it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.